Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This is Life in Denver. Today we're hanging out in Parker, Colorado. Today specifically we're in actually the Pinery neighborhood. This is a great neighborhood out here. We figured honestly deserves its own mention in of itself. So this is gonna be one of those spots that if lot size is a big deal for you, if golfing is a big deal for you, definitely one you don't want to miss. So with that being said, let's jump into it.
All right, guys, first things first, you may or may have not heard about the Pinery. It is one of the popular locations located within the city of Parker. The Pinery specifically is about 45 minutes of downtown Denver, so a little bit further south in terms of, your proximity of commuting if you do need to go to the office. It is also about 10 minutes south of downtown Parker, where you will find all like the restaurants and boutiques and stuff like that. We'll definitely get into that a little bit later. But as usual, Joe and I always like starting with a little bit of an area description and letting you know where things are. And since I've gotten good with a compass, he did let me, start with that today. So let's get started.
One more thing to add to that too, actually. So it does have good proximity to DIA, our local airport out here as well. So, that's going to be 45 minutes depending on traffic if you take the toll road or not. But again, just something else to call out because maybe if you're commuting to downtown, that's one thing, but maybe you're commuting to the airport because you travel for work too. So another thing to consider, you do have that good proximity there as well. All right, guys, so obviously we're calling out location. That's always a big important piece. But again, lifestyle is a big important piece out here too. So Parker specifically is going to be more of that. It's suburban for sure, but it's going to have a bit more of a rural feel to it because just historically, Parker in general was more of a, just not nearly as populated as other parts of the metro. So what you found was it's kind of a hidden gem for a while where, it was very affordable. Not to say it's not affordable now, it's come up in price, but it is still one of the more affordable options. But it was just one of those pieces that kind of wasn't really thought about a lot. And now what you're finding is people have realized hey, this is actually a really great place to live. So a lot of people are coming here. They want to come raise their families. They're finding that there's a ton of fun stuff to do outside. So just in terms of kind of broadening out on that, even right behind us, we have Bingham Lake out here within the Pinery. This is really, really cool because if you want to take, walks in your lunch break, walks after work, you have really, really great views here. And behind that actually is just great views of the mountains. So although you're east of, Denver and east of the city and all that, you do have phenomenal mountain views in this neighborhood specifically just because of the elevation it sits on. Another thing to call out too in this neighborhood in terms of just outdoor activities in general is, I was calling out for all my golfers, this is actually wrapped all around a big golf course right in the center of the community. So that's a really, really cool aspect to have because a lot of the homes typically back up right onto the golf course. So you either open to that, you open to open space or like the lake like behind us. So really, really great views in terms of what you're getting with your house. In terms of lot sizes out here are significantly bigger than a lot of the surrounding areas and just the surrounding towns in general. So really, if outdoors are your thing, if having that little bit of extra privacy is your thing, this is a phenomenal neighborhood and a really hard one to beat.
Right, and one of the cool things too about the Pinery is the fact that it does really include a lot of the wildlife. You'll see in a lot of the new build communities, you see the land development team basically come in and basically
push that out. Yeah, right? Exactly.
They push everything out. Whereas in this community in particular, you still have a lot of the wildlife. On our way today, we definitely saw a lot of deer. We saw, a lot of wildlife out, and it's just it's actually a very good vibe in the sense of, hey, if you want to go out on your lunch break, all the trails, basically you can go from your house, catch a trail.
All interconnected,
Yeah, it's all interconnected. You could go to the golf course. It's all within the community itself. You don't necessarily have to get in your car. So definitely something that's worth calling out.
One of those nice communities too, and again, we always talk about this in other videos, it's a little vibe check for an area. Are people saying hi? Are they giving us, weird looks as we make these videos? Nah, everyone here has been super friendly. You can tell most people in here definitely, they definitely know each other just because there are parts of the Pinery that are a little bit more established, have been here for a while. So I do feel like, it's really nice in the sense of a lot of people, their kids have grown up here together. It has a great communal feel. And what's really cool too, although they're bigger lot sizes, your neighbor's not forever far away either. So what's cool about these kind of neighborhoods and the new builds in these areas is, it's almost like a blast from the past where, even come Halloween, which just happened, all the kids are out trick-or-treating. It's really, really nice. You see everyone come together. You have, all the kids coming to the little town center down here. It's a really, really beautiful area overall. It really is. All right, guys. So as we're talking about, the Pinery specifically, everything this neighborhood has to offer, I think right now is a good time to call out everything surrounding the area as well. But it's also a great time to give a quick little reminder, we are licensed realtors out here in the state of Colorado. So that number popping up down below. Call us, text us, email us, whatever works for you guys. We'd love to hear from you because any real estate needs you guys have, we'd love to kind of lock in all those wants and needs for you and really kind of target in, is something like the Pinery right for you? Is somewhere else right for you? We'll get that all worked out. But talking specifically, broadening out just outside of the neighborhood of the Pinery, you also have, downtown Parker is, like Monique was calling out, 10, 15 minutes away. So great proximity to go enjoy all the local stuff down there. It's not going to be a huge downtown by any means. It's not going to be like downtown Denver, but it does have those little kind of cool, mom and pop shops. It does have, FICA Coffee House, a cool little spot. We stopped actually right before here. Get some good little footage of that place for you, just because it's something unique. It's not the usual, chain restaurant that you're going to find in some of these other kind of newer suburbs that you're going to find. Parker does just have that kind of older, more established feel, but in a good way. Definitely not like an age way by any sense of the means. So really, really good options there in terms of coffee shops, dining out, quick little places to grab a drink downtown. Really, really a fun vibe down there. It is.
There's also a cool little park to take your kids to, O'Brien Park, which offers, a lot of slides, a lot of different playgrounds. It also offers water slides for in the summer. So definitely something exciting
not
to
this
do.
time of year.
Yeah, no, definitely not right now. We are in fall, hence the, leaves. The other thing,
or lack thereof.
The other thing too within downtown is the ice rink. So definitely, if you're looking, some activities, and you do have to get in your car and commute 15 minutes, it is nice to take the kids out, to center downtown, get them in the little holiday spirit, and then definitely allow them, to tire themselves out with the ice skating ring at the Discovery Center, which is also downtown. So definitely great options in terms of activities, although it does lack in the nightlife.
Yes, it does lack on that front a little bit. We will say that. So, like we're mentioning, downtown does have some restaurants, some places to go grab a drink or whatever, but if you're truly looking for like that higher end date night, if you're looking for really just something kind of, out of the norm, I would say you're probably going to downtown Denver for most of that. And again, too, it's also not only lacking the nightlife, but I would say in terms of like a big commercial shopping district, Parker as a whole kind of doesn't really have that. Not to say it's not within good proximity. You have Southlands Mall over in Aurora. That's definitely going to be a great option for you guys. And that's still within 20, 30 minutes at most, depending on what part of Parker you're in. However, it is not going to be truly in Parker. You're going to surrounding suburbs. So again, just something to call out for you guys, just as that's something that, is important to you. All right, so getting back into the Pinery, the neighborhood itself, actually, in terms of home style, in terms of home price, what does all that look like? So home style out here, you are going to find some more older established homes that are going to be really nice in the sense of you find like those really cool brick exteriors. It's not just going to be the traditional new build where, not to say that they're cookie cutter, but some of these neighborhoods do definitely have a cookie cutter feel to them. These homes are more unique, definitely. So you're going to see some that do have that brick style, some that are kind of more of like a flat little ranch style. And again, you're going to find some newer homes kind of thrown in the mix there as well. So you're seeing some people come in, not only building newer homes, but also taking some of the older homes, kind of modernizing them, getting them up to what they feel is the standard they're looking for. So really a ton of variety here in this neighborhood. Also to call out, the price point is going to be a little bit higher due to the fact that you're finding bigger homes, bigger lot sizes, and you have that gorgeous golf course in your backyard, but still very reasonable being east of Denver. So you're finding that kind of mid to high $800,000 price range is the median home price out here. So really in terms of what you're getting, great bang for buck on that front.
Guys, and another thing too to call out is the school district. The school district is Douglas County, so obviously one of the top school districts ranking here in Colorado. It is always ranked in the top school districts by niche.com. Always, one of the top great districts. And so if you are concerned about moving out and you're looking for schools, and that's one of the things, your deciding factors, definitely something worth considering.
Definitely, guys. And, just kind of bring it all full circle. As always, Pinery is a great option, but, if this is not what you're looking for, reach out anytime. We'd love to help you find something that is a better option for you guys too. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.